So this is my mold-free mini home video. This home was built about a foot or so off the ground, so wind and circulation would go underneath the house and keep it dry. On this end, we're about 2 feet high. As you can see, it's built on these little cylinder blocks. It's insulated underneath with about 4-inch foam. It's on treated beams. I made sure to settle the ground really good before I built it. There are these beams are then connected to the cylinders with iron stakes. So this home is getting a better view for you here. The bird blocks are bigger to allow more circulation throughout the roof. Those aren't standard bird blocks. Those are thicker, wider, bigger bird blocks, as you can see. Bigger than normal. They're on 2x6s or 2x8s? I don't know my building materials. I knew exactly what I wanted to build because I did it off of a model, I think, from Norway. It's a very sturdy built home. It's built with no products, VOC, low VOC, if not none. So the paint is non-VOC. The insulation I used on this house is made from rocks. It's called Roxul insulation. The siding is hardy board. I used, of course, a tin roof because I wanted more durability. We get high winds through here, and I didn't want to replace the roof after a while. It's used with plywood, no treated wood at all on this house as far as the framing. The floor is made from 3/4 inch cabinet wood, so I didn't want to use any plywood or anything on this. So just real wood everywhere. And then I'll take you inside. It's 200 square feet. The only thing this mini home is missing is running water in a bathroom. Has power and everything else. I'm going to add on that later. Probably what I'm going to do is turn this shed into a bathroom and kitchen, which is plenty big. You just go in there to do laundry, use a bathroom, bath, sink, everything you need, and then this is just sleeping and hangout quarters. So coming into the mini home, it's 200 square feet. That's why I was able to avoid the, I'm going to turn the phone sideways here. That's how I was able to avoid doing a permit. We have 5-foot windows, 3 of them, which I later found out was too much. I have a nice vaulted ceiling there, ceiling fan with remote. HEPA air filter. I was able to find these low VOC sticky tiles you put down. Underneath this is the wood that the floor is made with was cabinet wood, so it was really expensive, but I didn't want to use plywood. This is all VOC free paint. There's a lot, as you can see, I could do in here. One in particular, I could build a loft right above the bed there. This does sleep 4 people. You could get 2 people here, and then the couch, and then this single bed I usually lay out here in the corner. Of course, I got all my supplement stuff here. And this bed, very comfortable bed. I got a 3-inch memory foam here. Couch, I got computer, I got hardwire internet access hooked up here so I can watch movies, Comcast, you name it. Here's my view. And then, of course, out the window there is Mount Rainier in the distance. I don't know if I can zoom. Cloudy day today, so you can't see it. What else should I say about how I made this house? It probably cost about $8,000 to build. It's built really sturdy. Like I said, I got the 2x6s, they're 2x8 beams. And then I got a lot of support on the floor underneath here. We got one there, one in the middle, and one there. And then same in all corners. But for some of the wood on the outside, I treated with an organic wood treatment that's anti-mold. And it wasn't that effective, so I ended up actually painting these beams underneath here because they started to get a little bit of black mold on them. This summer, I'm going to replace these windows and get new windows. I got these windows used, and I'm noticing that they're starting to sweat a little, so I'm going to replace these windows. Anyway, this took probably a month to build. I hired one dude to build it for me. He did a pretty good job. Like I said, I just have to work on the bathroom and sink thing, but other than that, it's all you really need to live in, especially with this great view in this lot and valley. It's really stays really cozy in there. Washington climate is pretty mild, so it never gets too cold. And then at summer, I open the windows up about 8 o'clock and it starts cooling off in there. Of course, that window I specifically made in case I ever needed a wall unit for AC. But as you can see, I don't really have any neighbors. They're about 200 yards away on each side. And there's not many cell phone towers around here, although I do get a signal with my cell phone. Pretty healthy place to live for the most part, but that's how I built this. I got everything pretty much at Home Depot and Lowe's. And the biggest thing at making a home like this, if you want it to be a healthy home, is to build it up like this. Make sure all exterior wood is painted or treated and caulked. You don't want any type of leaking or any bugs to get in your house. And then use an alternative insulation. Always go with the metal roof. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, and as far as power and EMFs, for the people that are sensitive to that, I only have one string of cable on 2 walls, and I think only 3 outlets. So there's not a lot of buzzing in here. Anyway, that's my review if you want to build a mold-free tiny home.